You're asking the wrong guy. In financial education, there's fundamental trading and technical. Technical is the up and down. So when I saw Bitcoin go to 20,000, I don't know when it was, then it dropped down to $1, so what's toast? But then it came roaring back. So when it hit 6,000, I bought 60 Bitcoin at 6,000. I think today it's at 20,000.
Yeah, it's around about 21,000.
Yeah, but so the more I'm in it, the more I realize it has sustainability. So the reason people buy Bitcoin is, but I'm saying, the message I want everybody to hear is the world is finding out that this is fake. It's not fiat, it's fake. And so the reason I don't get invited to CNBC anymore is because when I'm on there, I say I do not invest in anything that can be printed. You can print this.
Robert Kiyosaki has advocated real estate, gold, silver, and even oil or cattle for years as a way to increase your wealth. Author of the Rich Dad Poor Dad best-selling book, he has been teaching for years the life lessons he learned himself that changed his financial life forever. Most people have yet to learn that Robert is getting more and more into Bitcoin while explaining how the US dollar is collapsing and leading to the end of the American empire. In this interview, he will explain why he believes the collapse is upon us and how everyone should get rid of their dollars as fast as possible. Not only that, but you will also understand why he's more into Bitcoin than ever. This is how everything started and what's happening.
That America became the power in 1944 with the Bretton Woods Agreement. And then this dollar became the reserve currency of the world. In other words, the dollar was as good as gold. That's all changed. And today we're in serious trouble globally, and I'm very concerned. The end of the American empire is here. People know something's wrong. So this is just 2 weeks ago. I'm standing at Safeway getting some coleslaw from the women, and they come running up and they said, what should we invest in? What should we invest in? So I just happened to get this thing here from, it's a pre-64 quarter. This is real. This is real silver. I got this from American Gold Exchange. I started investing in silver when I was 17 years old. So today, I pat myself on the back. I probably have more gold and silver than most of the experts here, because that was 60 years ago. So I showed the little women this coin here. I just happened to have it.
At the salad bar.
No, I wasn't selling it. I just happened to have it because Dana sent it to me from Austin, Texas. And there were women were asking me, said, what's the best investment? Because real estate's coming down, stocks are coming down. And I held this, I held it up. And the little women, they were all tithers. Oh, I should invest in that? I said, yes. Give me this. So they looked at me and said, give you $3 for that? I said, yes. And their brains went, why would I give you $3 for that? I said, okay, give me $2. And their brains are going, why would we give you $2 for that? This is pre-64 silver. Lynette Zhang, she's also from Arizona, she's numismatic. So I was holding this up here like this. And they went, they're all a tither. They forgot to serve my coleslaw. And they said, why should we give you $2 for this? I said, because it's worth this. And this is the problem. The average person, American or whatever, they think this is money. This is fake money. This is real money. And I tried to tell them, I said, probably 10 years from now, this will be $10. But Americans and most people in the world, because they went to school, they work for money, they save money, they get out of debt. But this is fake and this is real. When those women said, this is the problem, so that's why Rich Dad Poor Dad said, we don't save money. I save this, and I save this, and I save silver dollars. This is a buffalo. I save real money. I spend this stuff for this.
So fiat currencies are losing their value over time, And most currencies we know today won't exist 100 years from now. That means there are only a few solutions to currency debasement and to use as a hedge against inflation. So even though Robert is repetitive here, he has a point, which is one reason we love Bitcoin. And he even goes further to explain this. Pay attention.
The message I want everybody to hear is the world is finding out that this is fake. It's not fiat, it's fake. And so the reason I don't get invited to CNBC anymore is because when I'm on there, I say I do not invest in anything that can be printed. You can print this,
So would that include?
but you cannot print this. Well, that's why I told those women, I said, buy that. This is 25 cents.
Yeah.
This is $3. And they went, the trouble is our school system has brainwashed us to thinking this is money. So that's why this is not fiat, this is fake. And what's wiping people out today is they think this is real and this is fake.
Why were people investing in real estate and stocks? And what's his outlook for them now that inflation increased?
I'm baby boomer. Trump and I are baby, we wrote 2 books together. So the baby boom caused a boom. So my generation, the boomers, was at 46 to 64. We had the easiest of any generation in history. So I graduated from the academy in 1969. You buy a house, it goes up. You put your money in the stock market, it goes up. So the boomers have only known boom. They caused it. Do you know what I mean? But now as the boomers retire, the baby bust sits in. And that's my warning to all the boomers who in so this is 64. In 1974, the 401k was created.
Yeah.
And the stock market went through the roof. And the reason they put money into the stock market, because my generation's parents, my mom and dad, didn't trust the stock market because the market crashed in 29.
Right.
So they had to find a way, Wall Street did, to get my generation, the boomers, into the stock market. So they created, voila,
The 401k.
A 401k.
They stopped the traditional pension from most
Correct.
companies.
Correct.
And created 401ks.
Correct.
Where companies
You got it.
contribute,
And the stock
match a
market went up,
contribution.
real estate went up, and now the bust has started. As I talk about things I do, I don't write or talk about things I don't do.
Yeah.
So like this guy Biden, I'm not Republican or Democrat, but I don't listen to what politicians say, I watch what they do. So as soon as Biden got elected, his first act was to take off the Keystone XL pipeline. So I sell oil. I have oil wells, I have real estate, I have gold mines because I'm an entrepreneur. The price of oil went from $30 a barrel when he came in, Biden came in, to $130 a barrel. Inflation went through the roof. And then Biden and the crime family, they work for the Ukraine, Russia, and China. They say, well, the oil companies are greedy. Well, he cut off our oil. Civilization runs on oil. So when he took out the Keystone XL pipeline, inflation went through the roof, and this is the real problem. The middle class came down. You see, when you raise inflation, he was killing. When he took, you pumping gas in your SUV, your mom and pop, you got 2 incomes making 100K a year. What gas goes from what to what? He caused, or his group caused the inflation. As we're talking, the debt ceiling has to be raised again. So now our debt has gone from 30 trillion to 31.4 trillion. It means they have to print more of this.
Robert says the debt ceiling increases as inflation rises, dollars get printed, and incomes stay unchanged. He goes further to explain why oil is also guilty.
Energy drives civilization. So when you're standing there pumping oil, gas into your car, it affects food, it affects everything.
And according to him, these are the only solutions. And this is why he's getting more into Bitcoin.
In financial education, there's fundamental trading and technical. Technical is up and down. So when I saw Bitcoin go to 20,000, I don't know what it was. Then it dropped down to $1, so what's toast? But then it came roaring back. So when it hit 6,000, I bought 60 Bitcoin at 6,000. I think today it's at 20,000.
So, yeah, it's around about 21,000.
Yeah, but so the more I'm in it, the more I realize it has sustainability. So the reason people buy Bitcoin is the same reason I buy this and I buy this, is I don't trust this. It's the same reason. I want to say one last thing. I mean, these academic geniuses like Bernanke, the PhDs from academia, he destroyed our economy. Bernanke destroyed our economy by dropping interest rates so low and printing money. Now we're the biggest debtor nation in world history, and they give him the Nobel Prize. What is wrong with our country? What is wrong with us? And we're supposed to be the reserve currency of the world after 1944. Why don't we teach kids that? Why don't we teach them it's a 1619 project which changes history? Why is our education system so corrupt? But that's the story of rich dad, poor dad. My poor dad, PhD from Stanford, Northwestern, Chicago. He knew nothing about money. My rich dad never went to college, but he did know this was real and this is not real.
So, are you investing in Bitcoin or crypto only, or also buying commodities and other hard assets? Let us know in the comments below, and please leave a like and subscribe for more daily crypto content. Thanks.